Hi. Today I thought I would tell you about my latest sock monster creation. This is called uh, Stefan. I used to just call him El Scorpion, which just means the scorpion. Um, but I decided to give him a more personable name because I actually have a story about him. So if you read my Sock Monster Problems, you know that some monsters I write a story for and some I don't. And it kind of takes me a while for the story to hit me. But I actually had this story in mind before I made Stefan. I was at a house in Phoenix a couple years ago, and I was staying with some other friends. And some of us had lived in Phoenix before, and some of us hadn't. And anyway, one morning we heard one of the girls screaming in the bathroom, and it was because she had found a scorpion in the bathtub, which isn't that uncommon of an occurrence in the desert. But her solution to this was to turn on the hot water as hot as possible and wash the scorpion down the drain, which I found really amusing because that is not how you get rid of a scorpion. Um, and so I said, well, you know what? That's not going to work. He's just going to think he's at the spa, like all this hot water, and no. Anyway, because of that, I had decided to make a scorpion who had crawled into the bathtub. And when someone tries to get rid of him, he just thinks, oh, what a beautiful day at the spa. So this is my scorpion I made for that purpose. And you can see he's totally bendy because he's a bendy monster, not just a softie. And so his antennas bend. And his little tail. So he's super bendy, and you can make him crawl on things and stuff. That's the fun thing about the bendies is you can just attach them onto pretty much anything because their hands and arms are so bendy. But because I'd written a story about him, we found this bathtub at Michael's, which is right here, and it's a porcelain bathtub with feet because bathtubs with feet are the best. And I'm not sure what this bathtub is for. It is too big to be a soap dish. It is too small to be a planter. I'm not sure what's supposed to go in this bathtub except for a scorpion made out of socks. But anyway, I decided to get him this little bathtub. And this is one of the first monsters I've bought any accessories for, so he's kind of special. I have bought some clothes for them, like a little hat. On one of my sock monsters had a parasol because he was super fancy and his name was Percy the Peacock. But I don't generally buy little furniture or anything for them. Sometimes I do buy like bird cages and things. So this is Rod right here, and he's in a bird cage at the moment for everyone's safety and protection. So come on out, Rod. So I do sometimes buy cages and things for them, but I've never really bought like a piece of furniture. So the bathtub thing is new. So I bought these little glass beads that are the kind of beads you put into a fake flower container, and I hot glued them all together. So it's actually hollow in here. I made like a little table, a little white table that's glued in here, so that you can take your monster in and out. And then I hot glued all of these beads together so that it would look like he's in a bubble bath. So I'm going to just put him right back here in the bathtub. Ta-da! Okay, and then I also made him, a duck because he needed one. I couldn't find a duck the right size, so I actually made this little guy out of Sculpey, which is, that clay that you just bake in your oven. So I made him a little fancy duck so he could hang out in the bathtub or spa that he has discovered by sneaking up on people in the bathroom. So anyway, that's El Scorpion's story. He has a written story that goes on his photograph. Those take a minute for me to write because I have to edit them down to 2 or 3 sentences. But that's the story of how I made El Scorpion. And you should check out my website at sockmonsterproblems.com or follow me on Instagram at sockmonsterproblems. Thanks.